welcome to another episode where we are going to upgrade the Prado. This is very exciting. So we have been slowly building up equipment and it kind of doesn't fit inside the car anymore. So we decided let's start packing on the outside of the car. We have now decided to buy with our own hard-earned money the Frontrunner Slimsport roof rack for the Prado and a couple of extra attachments. We aren't going too boss, we're just getting a few things which we are going to be useful for keeping stuff on the outside. So a ammo box, Wolfpack Pro, the mounting brackets, a few sets of eyelets and a bracket for any square object, which was probably going to be our plastic table on the outside, and our traction boards. So these are the adjustable cargo brackets. They are for anything effectively square. So there is a gasket, and then we have these little corners which will hold anything square up on the roof rack, which is quite exciting. And they come with some hardware to hold things down. That is very cool. And these are the sort of quick release mounting brackets for the Wolfpack Pro. And our Wolfpack Pro is this fellow here. If you've been following the channel, we've been using the Tentco boxes fairly regularly, but in order to
water resistant.
Yes, so this is supposed to be weather sealed, but from some online reviews they've told us that wind pressure tends to hold this up and then water can get in, but not with this piece, because this piece goes straight on top. So that prevents the lid from bending open and weather coming in. So unfortunately our Tenco boxes are also not sealed, whereas these do come with a rubber gasket. And this one is our rack. It's a flat pack rack.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
We have the Slimsport rack from Frontrunner. So from my discussions with the salespeople, is that this is got the same weight rating and load rating as the other rack, the Slim line. It's just that it is far more slim. It's about an inch lower, about that much. And because it has a bigger fairing as well, it has less wind noise and it's better for fuel consumption. And we will read the instructions first. Alright, so this should be the wind fairing in front of the car. So some very old-fashioned racks will not have that, and it will have a lot of noise. With the more modern racks, they have wind fairings. So this is going to go at the front of the rack and deflect the wind, and it's got a really thick rubber gasket to prevent it from working its way into the paintwork. Okay, hardware. Oh wow, there's, alright, hardware from Frontrunner. There we go, we got some nut lock. This is probably a plate. We have a little plate from everything that says who packed it, so you know who to blame. Okay, so these are the feet. These are the bars. Cool. So these can live in the box for a bit for now. 5.5, 5, 4. So we need a 4. We need a 13mm and a 10mm spanner. 10, 13. These are gonna go at the back, but I think this one goes like this with the Frontrunner symbol. It goes like that. Move and right, put the joiner, or do we have a joiner plate? Here it is. These are, there must be 2 joiner plates in here, yes there are.
After unboxing everything, we began by counting and then sorting out the nuts and bolts and assorted hardware into small plastic containers.
9, 10, 11, 12, 4. Cool. All those.
Then it was time to start the assembly.
Here are the joiner plate. Item 2 to the foot rails. Items 1 and 3. 3 is shown in the shown using M6 16 button head bolts. So that would be these ones. The nylon lock. I don't know. Let's see.
First step done.
Once the 2 steel beams were combined, we added the supports for the feet.
Got the right size bolts.
Yeah.
Each support is differently shaped and it won't fit in the wrong place, so this step is pretty much full.
Mess it up and put the wrong stuff in the wrong place. You see, this is good industrial design.
That piece goes there, piece goes there, piece goes there. Once both sides were complete, we started adding the slats. The job went pretty quickly, and soon we had an almost complete roof rack.
We are assembling car first before we put it on the car, and we're currently just putting on slats. We have 4 slats left to go.
All that was left was the wind plate.
I don't know if I'm putting this on or not.
With stiff backs after all that hard work, we left the most difficult part for the next day. The first step in adding the roof rack to your car is taking off the existing roof bars on the car.
The middle one's quite easy to get off. You just go from the back, find your team, and
Prise the plastic covers off to reveal the bolts. Then you can unbolt the roof bars.
You getting it?
it's now broken.
Loosen each of the bolts in turn before removing them entirely. Place the cylindrical spaces in the groove where the bars were, and then fill the spaces with cork.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's for cars.
Very nice.
Okay, then if it's inside, I think...
Then all that's left is the heavy lifting. We covered the roof of the car with towels to avoid scratches and hoisted the rack up and carefully maneuvered it into place. We tightened the bolts and admired our job well done.
Not a bad job. So again?
How does it look from down there? Does it look fancy?
It looks very fancy. It's gonna be awesome.
Once the roof rack was on, we had some fun playing with our various modular add-ons.
Okay, this is our current setup. We have the chocks that we saw earlier, and that is holding our table with some structures that we have previously bought before. Do it yourself. I bought 200 mil M8 gauge screw thread with M8 nuts, and I made them long enough to hold up two tractor boards. So I ended up cutting these 19 millimeters high, and I've got a double nut holding it in, and then we've got some Frontrunner eyelets
Ready to go.
ready to go.
Stay tuned to the channel to see where we take the Prado next.